Hey everyone, Ray Sawville, raysawville.com. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing how to add Google Analytics to your WordPress website. Now, there's only a couple tools you will need, which is an analytics account, a WordPress account, and a plugin. So if that's what you're looking for, make sure to stick around. The first thing you're going to want to do is ensure that you are logged into your WordPress website and you also are logged into Google Analytics within the same profile. Now, this is important because the plugin we are going to be using ensures that we go through a wizard. We then link Google Analytics to this plugin called MonsterInsights that we will be going through in a moment. So you'll see in a separate tab here, I have Google Analytics installed. I currently have Google Analytics installed on my website, but I'm going to go through this method that will take you a few minutes to get this going. So head on over to the plugins section, and then once you get to plugins, go to add new in the upper left-hand corner. Once you get to add new, go to search plugins here and type in analytics. Now, once you type this in, you're going to notice a lot of plugins on your screens, but the one that we're going to zoom in on here is MonsterInsights. And the reason why we're going with this, there are a lot of solutions out there. This is very simple. And if this is one of your first times doing this, I highly recommend going this route because it's very easy. It takes a few minutes to get going, and then you are done. So it's as easy as clicking install now. Once that happens, it'll be installed on your WordPress dashboard. And then this is a very important step. Do not forget to click activate when that is done. That'll ensure that the plugin is installed on your website. Now, you will notice that you are taken right away to this panel. If you lose the screen for whatever reason, you'll have a new plugin added over here on the left-hand side once you kind of go through the process. But once you get to this section, you can go right to Launch Wizard. Now, earlier I mentioned it's important that you're logged into your Google Analytics account because the next step is going to take you through the verification process to ensure that Analytics then speaks to MonsterInsights or this WordPress plugin. So you just have to tell MonsterInsights what type of website you have. Mine is a business website. And then we're not doing the pro version right now. I'll be covering the pro version in a future video. If that's something you're looking for, make sure to drop a comment down below. Go to Connect MonsterInsights, and then it's going to take you right to your Google account. Now, if you don't have, if you have separate profiles with your WordPress account compared to your Analytics account, you can click Login as a separate user. That's entirely fine. And then the view that I'm going to give them, I have a lot of views in my account here. I want to give them access to my filtered view. So I'm going to go to Filtered here. And then when I am done, I'm going to go to Complete Connection. So that took a few seconds, and now it will take me to this screen right here, and it gives you recommended settings, which honestly, out of the box, this is pretty good to go. I think you are good to leave these default settings going, but I just want to review them here real quick. So event tracking is very important. It ensures that like all the button clicks and different events that you would want to set up on your website can be set up properly. Attribution is also important, so we can make sure that we go from page to page and it's assigning the proper credit to the proper page. So that'll be important. And then any types of files that you have on your website, it'll allow you to see like certain data, which is also important. And then affiliate, if you have affiliate links on your website, you can go that route. Again, you can leave it as default. This is just something if you have affiliate tracking on your website, you can add in specific codes. So if I had raysawville.com/recommend, I could have that as affiliate link tracking. So that's also important. And then this is the roles within WordPress that you want to give access to. So typically admin and administrator administrator and editor is good to go. Now, if you do have custom users, this is an important thing to make sure that you change and you ensure that the proper permissions are being sent to that user. So if you are using default WordPress out of the box, you can ignore this section and go with administrator and or editor. Otherwise, you will need to make sure you have the proper permissions here. I also like to have the updates install automatically just because I am lazy, and in my experience, this has never broken before. Now, knock on wood, there is a chance it could fail and cause issues, but I like to go with the install updates automatically. Now, if you have a team on your side, you may not want to go this route, and you may also have other implementations like Google Tag Manager, for example. So if this is your first go around getting analytics on your website, this will be great out of the box. And then I leave this one empty for now. But then we can click Save and Continue. Now, you can add on forms and more page insights. Again, for the purposes of this video, we are going with the standard version of MonsterInsights, which is more than enough to get the ball rolling. And then I'm not going to install WordPress forms right now. This is just a forms plugin on your website made by the same folks, so I'm not going to do this right now. And then once this is complete, you are good to go. So it can take up to 24 hours for data to begin to populate within Google Analytics. This is the verification that they give you right here. But by you going this route right away, you have insights installed within your WordPress dashboard. And you're going to see this as an additional menu within WordPress itself. So not only are you able to see all the data inside Google Analytics, which there will be a link on your screen if you are looking for some reports and some fun in Google Analytics, make sure to check that out. But you are also able to view some high-level metrics within WordPress itself if you don't like the analytics dashboard itself. So just another thing to keep in mind. So there are two more areas I would like to go over on Monster Insights quick, just to give you an idea of where you can begin to look within this tool, and that's heading over to the Reports tab on this left-hand menu. Once you get here, it's going to give you some very basic session and page view data, so the amount of people and sessions that are coming to your website, and then the amount of page views that you're getting as well. And this is very similar layout compared to analytics, a lot more simplified, albeit. But in the upper right-hand corner, you can change the date range, but only on the Pro version. So again, if you're looking for very high-level snapshots, this is the way to go. If you do want to get a little bit more granular and targeted, you'll have to go back to analytics to check out that data, which is not a big deal. But again, you can get very high-level snapshots for a lot of the things you see in analytics. So things like device breakdown, new versus returning users, and then the top page posts as well, which is another pretty cool section at a very high level. The final area I'm going to want to go through is the tool section. Now you'll see that they do have things like popular posts and SEO. I like to use separate plugins for that. So like Yoast is a really big one for SEO to make sure you're ranking properly. I don't have a lot of experience using Monster Insights for SEO specifically. If you do, and there's something I'm missing out, please let me know down below in the comments and I'll make sure to check that out. But the final thing I want to talk about here is the tool section, and this has to do a lot with custom campaign parameters. So essentially what that means is you're able to take very specific source mediums, campaign names, anything from like a UTM building standpoint, and you can ensure that you have proper tags passing through so that it is being tracked properly from a reporting standpoint within Monster Insights, or more importantly within Google Analytics. So if a lot of that is over your head and you don't understand exactly what that means, this may be for your developer or for your marketing team to ensure that you're tracking all the areas where you're spending money and that it's being attributed to the proper channel. Again, if you don't understand what that means, drop a comment down below. I can help out or pass that on to your marketing team, and they should know what to do. And that's it. You should be cooking with gas here. Monster Insights is installed. You have Google Analytics on your website, and now you're starting to gather more data about your users, what they're doing on your website, and then how you can improve things over time. Again, if you are new to WordPress, this is likely the route you want to go. There are more advanced ways to install analytics on your website, like things through Google Tag Manager, where you have a lot of additional things you can do with it. I'll have a link in the upper right-hand corner where if you feel like you're more advanced and you want to get a little bit more with your data, that may be the video for you, so make sure to check that out. If you like this quick tutorial, please consider subscribing. It'll help ensure that YouTube recommends this type of content to people that are just like you, which I would appreciate a lot. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.